Hey, I'm Ace, and welcome to my channel. Hey, I'm Ace, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV. We are going to try to get through some more of the story today. Um, and maybe some side stuff if it doesn't get too late. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. Other than that, let's get started. The heck? Hold up. This is going to be irritating. I might have to take this off. Let me think. I don't know. Might have to switch this up. It'd be fine. One video of this is not gonna hurt. Okay. Wasn't aware that if I used a controller that was gonna happen. Oh well. Okay. Although we cannot perform rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the Silas of Little Salos. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family so that they may mourn her in accordance with Salafist traditions. Aww. That's sad. fuck was that? Okay. You're gonna be extremely pissed off that one of their own died. This woman is surprised to see Walking One in those. How can these ones assist Walking One? Gas norexia, but this one does not understand. Kamarexu, ka, ka, Kamaexio. This one has heard much willing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Celeste, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Norexia, how did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. So not only Norexia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Norexia. Norexia went to Thanalan at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Norexia at the end. Tell this one that next Norexia was brave. Tell this one that Norexia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Norexia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank praying ones. Tell praying ones these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial ones must pay. Imperial ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Norexia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. We thank you for your service to the church and to the Silas. You may be pleased to know that in your absence we interred the remaining science in the lich yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Ace. Let's see what this looks like. I'm not imagining Ace. I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister. It is as if I'm under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? And it will only take a moment. The fuck are you being watched? Probably because you know too much. I'm gonna have to fight something? Yes, probably. Probably Imperials, yep. Yep. Sounds about right. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait, Father Illirid must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Heavens forbid. Heavens forfend that such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinct, distinctive about his garbs or possessions? This is a Garland still, which means the man who was watching Marcus was make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Sid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, I... Hear me, Sid. Eorzea needs you.
Sid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you? Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I. I have an airship?
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
Sid looks like a badass. What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Ace. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Empirus, which. No, the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the Great Gooblu Wall of Udall. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Kothas. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Falgard Float, the closest settlement to Ko- Kothas. Mayhap the serpents stationed there have record of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest for your journeys for a time, but I see that The world still has need of you, and the science. Pray look after yourself and said Ace. Is there naught I can assist you with, sir? The enterprise you speak of, Master Garland's ship, yes? Hey, I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Corthus. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Cortefert at Flortel Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I'm sure I am unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the airship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the mercenary is finishly complex. No, the machinery is finishly complex. You come in search of Vertim, then will then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a weller for many years. since before the great snows came to Carthus. Corthus? What exactly is that? What is that? What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. Ooh. That looks cool. But that is not for a Dragoon. And I cannot equip that. The lean shirt, however, I can. Hmm. 'Twas on the eve of the Battle of Cartuno. Nigh on 5 years ago, I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during that the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Corthus. The astrologers at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them, you would need to deal with the Isgardians, who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been con- concerned with their own affairs. Above all else, when Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may design to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium, though they may refuse you at first. I've little doubt they would accept aid freely if offered. Can I teleport over there? Let's see. I was there at one point. Yes, I can. Okay. Now we just have to head downwards. I did. I was over here for my Dragoon quest. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durandare? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha! How absurd, as if we would permit an outsider to pursue the records of the Abers, Abers, Verstorium, Arbitorium, Observatorium, Observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The only sea of Isregard may allow foreigners to travel freely within the lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Of course you don't, because why would you? Hallown, have mercy, are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I am on duty. We are stretched thin as it is. And where in the hells is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Hmm, perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us search the wilds to the west for my missing man, you will know him by his uniform. That's of House Darren Dare, as is mine. Probably got attacked by wolves or something. Or a assaulter, a hooded assaulter. That works too. If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would have finished me off. This spiteful dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I prayed the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare free well, friend. No, fare thee well, friend. We're almost 47. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are a proud people beholden to tradition. but that does not mean we are without humility. Humility. I shall instruct the astrologers to entertain your request. However, understand it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may pursue their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Admel. This is the wrong way. This is the way we're supposed to go. Do I go up? Oh, right there. Ah, the gentleman came in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever should Sir Ludwig's be thinking? Ludwig's be thinking. It is true that we mountain particulars records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Drevran activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their synchronizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologan Farlamort up above. You got me running everywhere. How far up is he? No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling, inkling what it is you asked? Where, where are records to fall into the wrong hands? It could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Halon's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help for a foreigner locate a missing airship. All of all things. Pardon the intrusion, for I wish to speak with you regarding the recent. Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Gullime. You Guilime? You honor us with your presence. Sir, the gentleman was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durander's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship last seen in Corthus 5 years ago, yes? You came to us at an inconvenient time. I fear much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Corthus. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark while as traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. I was not aware you aided House Derrinder in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Oh, I'm gonna get the airship whether you like it or not. You there, sir? I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief. Astrologian, astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his as observations alone despite the presence of Ixo in that vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. It's one tall ass tower. What a relief to see someone other than goddamn Birdman. I thought I could finish my work while less the Ixo were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to. Wait, who are you? You are not one of our knights. A man of the house there and there cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, sir. You are gonna be one of those type of people. Okay. I walked my ass all the way out here just for you to be fucking rude. Bullshit. Now we go in here. Yeah, I was right. It is a tower. Interesting. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. Ah, but you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you have already aided your own case. Cause House Derrinder is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Dreven aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honored bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the observatorium records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portalan for for an official introduction to the higher to the other higher wait what to the other high houses. The word of House Derrender carries tremendous weight in Isengard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Do I go down or up? Down, apparently. fuck am I supposed to be looking? Outside? In here? You've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slayed 2 heretics and saved Knight. Now I hear you have rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the other houses, I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you, but while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It is only fitting that you aid us one final time. Would you agree? Now, Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a man of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. At his wares as well on the off chance any portion of his shipment remains. I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Let you Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Hillenart, further improving the chances that they indulge your request for aid. Well, this wasn't that bad. What? 2. This one's gonna be bad. Yep. Sounds about right. Oh, you're an ass. And you're dead. Now we head back. We head in here. Have you good tidings to share? Or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? Gods bless ye, friend. It's all there, every last but wait, the chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells, that's the personal property of Lord Frenchsell, too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fury take me, a Draconian rosary in the possession of Lord Frenzel. Yet perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Hellenort is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Hellenort. Hellenort? Yeah. Your other your other instructions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Asgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Okay, like I said, I didn't know if this was actually gonna be long or whatever. I'm gonna end that there for today. Um, if you like this type of content and you want more Final Fantasy stuff, or just want to see me play more Final Fantasy with my friends or anything like that, plus the story stuff, notification bell to know when I go live and drop new content, so you can keep up to date.
Stay